Alright, 523, bone remodeling and repair. You guys are going to work today to research some factors that influence your bones. We're going to read an article about astronauts and how their changes of space relate to their limbs and their bones. We're going to look at a feedback loop and about how calcium levels influence our bones. And then you guys are going to look at some x-rays and how they've been remodeled. So first you're going to start by getting the handout from the sub. That handout has on one side some bones, and on the other side it has some areas to record your notes from this procedures that we're about to go over. So number one, you're looking at the difference between osteoblast and osteoclast, and you're going to record those on your document. You're going to read this article about space and bones. It just talks about bones in general, and then it kind of talks about the stresses of microgravity and how they speed up your bones deteriorating, and the stresses that astronauts have to go through to keep their bones in check. Then it asks you to look at the researching the roles of hormones that play in remodeling and regulation of calcium in your blood, and ask you to make a feedback loop. So I've kind of cheated for you guys to help you out, and I found you a feedback loop that looks like this. It's on your paper, but you need to add some things to it, okay? These things right here in pink, I want you to make sure that it has all that on it, and you can add notes or bubbles if you need to, okay, or descriptions. So make sure it has all these words on there, and make sure it tells us everything that it asks you to right here. And then number 7, you're going to write down some of the roles of calcium that plays in the body. I wrote like 4 little asterisks for you to fill in, but you may not fill them all in, but you may have more. So I don't really know how many there are in general, but I just made some spaces for you to fill that in. So use them or add to if you need to. Then part 2 is all about fracture repair. On the back of your paper there are 3 bones. The first one's obviously the date that the incident happened, and then there's 2 more where it has shown that they are remodeling. So here are the 4 stages of remodeling: hematoma formation, fibrocartilage, calculus formation, bony callus formation, and bone remodeling. So you're going to look at those, and you're going to draw some pictures in the spaces between your x-rays if desired, to kind of make sure that you can kind of show what all these look like on your paper. So it has 3 pictures, so you may want to add some more pictures or descriptions in between so that we can kind of have like a timeline of remodeling. So however you want to do that, you just need to show these things right here on your picture. And then underneath each picture, you want to tell me how much time you think's passed in between the first and second x-ray and the second and third x-ray. So you can just record your information underneath there. I'll put little lines there for you to fill that in. When you get that done, you are done for the day. You have learned all you can about remodeling and bones, and you can turn your paper into the tray. So I try to make it easier by giving you that feedback loop, and I hope it's not too difficult for while I'm gone. But if you have any questions, email me. I'll try to respond, and I'll see you tomorrow.